I've said this many times that one of my pet peeves in this business when it comes to handicappers and gamblers alike is their ability, which is beyond bizarre, to rationalize away a loss. A loss is a loss. Period. There is no such thing as a good loss. If you're giving away money, it's a loss. End of story. However, I will and always have maintained that some losses definitely hurt more than others. Case in point, yesterday. Now, I've been doing this for a heck of a long time, okay? I think I played my first parlay card when I was 12 years old, okay? So I've been involved in gambling a little bit, shall we say. Yesterday, I have Illinois State -2 at home. An Illinois State team that's on a red-hot roll after opening Missouri Valley Conference play 0-6. They have won 7 out of 8 games. They're hosting Wichita State at home in revenge. And Illinois State, which eventually went off at probably 2.5 for most of you out there, Illinois State is up 67-60 with 42 seconds to go, playing at home. Now, I'm thinking this is pretty close to being in the bag. They're going to have to foul, meaning Wichita State, Illinois State will go there, they'll ice the game. And then when Illinois State's players, one of their players, goes up for a defensive rebound, and whether it was inadvertent or not, I don't know, but he ended up kicking a Wichita State player while going for the rebound. Boom, flagrant foul is called, resulting in a technical. Wichita State in those final 42 seconds outscores Illinois State 8-0 following that foul, and they win the game outright 68-67. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Okay, a loss is a loss, but that one hurt a little bit more, especially since I was going for 10-dime winner number 7 out of 9 after having an easy 10-dime winner by Kansas State cashing in by 20 points as a 5.5-point chalk against Baylor on Saturday. But here's the deal, guys. You're going to have losses like that. There are no guarantees in gambling. You're going to lose, and it's how you deal with the losing the next day, the next week, that defines whether or not you make money as a gambler, as a handicapper. Now, I pretty much stole that from the Rocky Balboa movie, if you think about it. But still, you can't let yesterday affect today. Yesterday is yesterday. It's the past. You've got to have selective memory in this business. You've got to be able to put aside losses, even those that drive you crazy. Believe me, whatever my profanity quota was for the month, it's a damn good thing. Oops. That February is a short month because I used it all up after seeing how I lost that game yesterday with Illinois State. But again, it's yesterday's news. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Monday video report. Naturally, of course, instead of using Illinois, which I gave you yesterday as my 7th consecutive free pick winner, and the Illini won by 227 points at Northwestern laying 4, I used Illinois State. I was in the right state, just the wrong part of Illinois yesterday. And I've got a free pick coming up here in just a moment on the Notre Dame-Pittsburgh game. Personally, I think the best Big East game tonight is actually the Rutgers-Villanova game as I look to rebound. Now, yesterday, guys, I told you all about Scott Delaney. He had another 100-dime play. Matter of fact, his biggest play of the season, his Big Ten game of the year, 100-dime winner on the Iowa-Minnesota contest. And I gave you an opportunity to buy that play at half price. And man, oh man, did a zillion of you do so. And you were rewarded as Iowa rolled to a 21-point win over the Gophers. So, Scott Delaney, who was 3-0 with those 100-dime plays in the NFL playoffs, including the Ravens in that little championship game, hits another one yesterday, 31-16 run with those 100-dime plays over the past 2.5 years in all sports combined. $10 bettors have now won $7,215 following his action the past 2 months. They're up to $5,420 over the past 55 days. And tonight he goes for his 5th straight winning day. Remember, he had 80-dime plays on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 100-dimer yesterday. And he has a 40-dime college winner, number 8 out of 12 on Notre Dame and Pittsburgh, the game I'm going to talk about here in a moment. Now, the other option that I gave you yesterday was to save $100 off the 1-week purchase of Scott Delaney's plays. Normally, 7 days of action would cost $249. Almost as many of you yesterday that got his single-day play at half price took advantage of the $100 offer off for 7 days of service. I'm going to repeat that offer again for you today because I know how you guys think. Yesterday, perhaps you gave him a taste and said, hey, let me get his big 100-dime play at half price. Well, you made money. Now you're going, geez, I wish I had an opportunity to buy the 1 week package. Well, here's your opportunity, guys. I'll repeat the coupon code today. If you use this code, Scott100, Scott100, his first name and the number 100, no space between them, you will save $100 off a 7-day package for Scott Delaney. Normal price, $249. You will get 7 days of action for $149, $100 off by using that coupon code. Again, Scott100. And as always, all these handicappers that allow me to abuse their plays by giving them at half price and special deals. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm Monty Hall up here. And people are going, young guys out there going, who the hell's Monty Hall? What's he talking Monty Hall? Let's Make a Deal. Remember? I never liked the show either when I was a little kid, so I can't tell you much about it either. But anyway, so Scott Delaney cashed in. And, of course, yesterday I also told you that Craig Davis had the exact same play. And it was another 50-dime winner from Craig. And he scored yesterday with Iowa over Minnesota as well, and that was on the heels of cashing in on Saturday with his 100-dime winner, number 8 out of 9, as he scored with Louisiana Tech. So kudos to both of them. Today, also want to talk about Brian Rosica. Brian, since joining the site shortly after the Super Bowl, has gone 7-3 with his selections with 170 dimes of net profit today. His second 60-dime play. It's an underdog. It's a 60-dime play, number 2 in a row. Just cashed on Saturday with a 60-dimer, with North Carolina in revenge, laying 4.5 at home, beating up Virginia by 12 tonight. This underdog play, 60-dime winner number 2 in a row, and winner number 8 out of 11 from Brian Rosica, who, again, go to his homepage. You can scroll down. You can see about him. This is a guy that is a former line maker, was a line maker for a little over a year down at one of the biggest sports books in the world. It's based out of Costa Rica, where most of them are. Came back to Vegas, got out of that business. I met him through Anthony Red, offered him an opportunity to release his plays here at the site. He has a very unique style, and the way he explains his rationale and his reasoning behind plays. And hey, look, you can't argue with the results. 7 out of 10 already in the bank. Today, your other promotion, in addition to Scott Delaney, Anthony Red. 4 times over the past week and a half, I've given you an opportunity to get his best bet for half price. He's hit 3 out of 4. Going to do it again today because A-Red is going for winning day number 15 out of 20, and he's going for 50-dime winner number 9 out of 13. It's on the Colonial Athletic Association conference game between Georgia State and William & Mary. Yeah, I know a lot of you out there can name all the players in the starting lineup for those 2 teams. By the way, in case you're on Jeopardy, just in case you're on Jeopardy, and Alex Trebek says, give you those nicknames of those 2 teams. Remember, Georgia State, the Panthers, and I think William and Mary, the Tribe. Pretty sure it's the Tribe. So don't double down on this one if you're on Jeopardy, since I'm not 100% sure. You know my attitude, guys. You can't bet on the team unless you know at least their nickname. So anyway, it's 50-dime winner number 9 out of 13. He just hit a 50-dime play yesterday with Illinois covering, as I told you earlier, covering easily and by 21 points actually over Northwestern as a 3.5 to 4 point chalk in this one. He's on a 24-14 run in college basketball. $10 bettors have won $11,045 the past 2 years following his basketball advice, including $4,670 in college basketball. Tonight, his 50-dime winner, number 9 out of 13, and winning day number 15 out of 20. It would cost you $70 if you bought it straight up. Instead, guys, use this coupon code, which, if I had looked up the code before I started this, and I created the code, let me just make sure I give you the right code. Oh, and the anticipation is building. The code is going to be RED35. His last name, R-E-D-D, guys, and the number 35. That will get you $35 off his purchase today, leaving you with a net cost of $35 for his 50-dime winner, number 9 out of 13 on William & Mary and Georgia State. Again, that is RED35, R-E-D-D 35, and that will get you a Reds play for half price this evening. Okay, let's talk about your free pick tonight. Notre Dame and Pittsburgh. Notre Dame has gone into overtime in 3 of its last 5 games. Of course, there's an incredible, quintuple overtime thriller against Louisville. Then they needed overtime to nip DePaul in their last game. But this Notre Dame team, it's kind of like betting fool's gold, finding fool's gold and betting on it. Early this season, they looked like gangbusters, and then they got exposed as Big East play really started coming on. And they got exposed against more physical teams, which is kind of surprising because Jack Cooley, gives them a real beast in the middle. So they're getting 10 points tonight against Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, has lost 4 straight in the series, okay? Now, Pittsburgh had been playing some great ball, but then they just got upset by, give me one second here. Let's see, Pitt. They lost to Marquette. That's who they lost. They gave up 79 points to Marquette. It was a season high in terms of points allowed. Their defense, which has been so strong here during a winning streak in which they had won 7 of their previous 8, gave up 56.6% shooting to the Golden Eagles. But now the Panthers are looking to rebound. This is a key game for both teams in terms of, the Big East standings. I'm going to say go ahead and lay the points with Pittsburgh. Go ahead and lay the points with Pittsburgh. They are a better rebounding team than Notre Dame. They are a far better defensive team than Notre Dame. And the fact is, this is at the Peterson Event Center, I think is where Pitt plays. Notre Dame lost 71-54 at Providence in its last game. Lost its prior road game against Syracuse, 63-47. I mean, big deal. They won at DePaul. They won at South Florida. They're the cellar dwellers in the Big East. Previous road game to that, they lost to St. John's. So they've lost 3 of their last 5 Big East road games. And I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Again, minus the points in this one. I'll tell you what, the other interesting game tonight, it's the Patriot League. It's Lehigh at home against Bucknell. Lehigh went to Bucknell, and remember, they're without C.J. McCollum, their top player and definitely a first-round draft pick in this year's draft. They went to Bucknell recently, and they won outright as a 6-point dog. Both of these teams are coming off losses in which they blew leads in their last game. Lehigh's a 2-point favorite tonight in this Patriot League battle. I think Bucknell gets revenge tonight, but that's one of those games, which, to be honest with you, if I could watch it on TV, which I don't think it's anywhere, that's when I would be amused watching at least. But anyway, the free pick is going to be Pittsburgh, and you've got your money-saving discount coupons codes. Good luck to you guys, and I'll catch you again come Tuesday.